Good evening, beloveds of Oneness. Conquering Hand, speaking on behalf of Oneness. Today is Saturday, I think it's the 11th of June. I think we'll leave that one in for you all. Anyway, as I was saying, today, Saturday 11th of June, I'm sitting in a park in Headstone Lane. I think it's Headstone Park. And I've had a beautiful day grounding. I've worked with a few children today. Some of them planned, but some of them just bumped into in the journey through London town, getting from A to B. So, this is about those experiences today. Hammersmith. I'm on the platform doing a standing meditation, waiting for the train. And my train comes, and I get on the train, and the train's full, all the seats are taken, so I just ground on the train and do a standing meditation as the train's moving. Now, as I'm doing so, people are talking about what I'm doing, which is okay, because it's not every day you see people doing a standing meditation, grounding on the train, traveling. So it's okay if they talk. As long as they're inquisitive, things are happening, right? But in that conversation of the people around me, there happens to be a few of our young boys, a few of our cable and young boys, and they're with a couple of Asians in English, and they're sitting down, and the Asians and the English start to make fun of what I'm doing and start speaking with me in a derogative manner to these our cable and boys and getting them involved in the conversation. And you have to take note, because this is what they do with all our children, bring them into conversations against their own, further dividing the young against the old, or the young against themselves. So in hearing this conversation, I am guided within myself. I have to speak to these young cable and boys. I need to inform them of the stupidity that is now within their midst. So I stop doing my standing meditation and I say, "Beloved," I look at him and I say, "If a man that you are walking with, who resembles those who have been killing your people for the last 2,000 years, starts talking about one who looks like your father, your brother, resembles your mother and your sister in a derogative manner, and he does not know that person, has never seen them before, can they truly be your friend?" He said, "Huh?" He looks around, but I can see he's good. He just doesn't want to admit it. It's fine, he's on a train in the public, I get it. And he's with another two, and then the two Asian boys and the white boys, they start trying to make silly friends. I say, "Shh," and they shh. And then I carry on speaking to the younger cable and boys. Then I go back to my standing meditation. Then a few things happen in my standing meditation with these boys again. I'm just observing the whole train as I'm standing there doing a grounding on the train. So I think, another opportunity to instruct. So I walk over to them, and remember the train's quite packed, and I begin talking to them about those who sit beside them in the same manner again, because they are still talking about the question. So I say to him again, because he didn't understand the first time, obviously, from what was going on. I said, "If somebody who resembles your father, your brother, resembles your mother and your sister, gets on a train or is anywhere, and the people you with who resemble those who have been killing those who look like your father, your brother, your mother, your sister for the last 2,000 years and still continue to do so, start making fun of that person and speaking in a derogative manner, and they do not know them, can they truly be your friend?" Because remember, that could be your father that's standing there that they're making fun of in such a way, because they don't know who I am. I could be your father. And they stand to attention in their seat. They step up, and I see they've clicked on something. So I said, "Okay." Or if it's like a deep breath, I said, "Huh?" I said, "Well, look, I've been doing a lot of things for the last few years. One of those has been teaching on cognitive neuroscience and breathing and the body. So take this advice today, because you may not get it from a better person in your life, and it may save your life. Giving thanks to Oneness, I said to them, sit up straight." They all sat up straight, including the young English and Asian guys, because this is not about colour. It's well beyond colour. Colour is an insignificant thing, but while we live in this vessel, colour seems to be an issue because the mind that's divided within this vessel is stuck upon the ego, which is stuck upon colour. So this is well beyond that. So as well as guiding our boys to seeing the truth of the silliness around them, I also want to guide them, the other boys, in the truth of themselves. So all of this is unnecessary in time. So get them all to sit up straight, take a deep breath, get their feet flat on the floor like I've guided many people. They will take deep breaths, they'll breathe into their shoulders. I say, right, you're breathing into your shoulders. But to our boys, I look them directly, all three in the eyes, and I say, that's a sign of stress. And that stress within your body is keeping you awake at night. You find it hard to sleep most nights. And they will jump up, wow, how do you know that? And I said, you can't sleep because of the stress in your body, which you're not conscious of, you're not feeling, so you don't know how to relax it. So take a deep breath again. And they assume the pose and they take a deep breath. And they all find it hard to, as I say, push your chest down, push your shoulders down. They find it hard. So then I get them to pull their stomachs in, pull their belly button in right to the spine, and then push it out. And they say, but breathe. I say, forget your breath. Just pull it in and then push it out as far out as if you're a pregnant woman. And pull it back in as far as you can to the spine, push it back out. And I do this on the train in front of everybody. I guide all these boys in with this. And then on the third one, I say, as you push it out, breathe in. And you pull it in, breathe out. It's alright, bless. My friend's here doing a stretch for yoga, and the dog is shocked by his energy because he's a very powerful man. Anyway, so they're pulling in their stomachs and pushing out the stomachs. And on the third one, I say, as you pull it out, breathe in. And they all do that. And as they do that, a mental state shift takes place in all of our boys and one of the other boys. And it all goes quiet. The whole train goes silent. You can hear a pin drop. And then I guide these boys further, and then I say to them, when you go to bed at night, do that breathing into your diaphragm. Fall asleep in that diaphragm, because you just have to fall asleep with that breathing, because you have to fall asleep breathing. So why not use that breathing? And how the body works is when you sleep, what you learned last, or what you learned throughout the day, but what's last is most embedded, will embed overnight. That learning will embed itself, and because you've relaxed your nervous system through that breathing, you'll be more likely that you'll fall into a delta sleep, which is a brain wave that the brain produces, when you get into a deep sleep, which allows the body to go through healing and embedding of the learning process you accumulated through the day, and especially those you accumulated last thing at night. Your body goes to learning. You literally wake up greater than you were the person that went to sleep. And then I said to them, in the morning, you lay on your back, put your feet flat on the floor, on the bed, so your knees are up in the air, and you breathe into your diaphragm again. You activate the nervous system so you have more participative within your day, and you take that calm and participative nature with you and your own body into the world with you. And they were like, wow, thank you. And I said, have a good day, beloveds, to all of them. And the whole train is there. Now, unbeknown to me at this time, a couple of the people on the train have also done this breathing exercise. So I can go back and get back into my standing meditation, leave the young boys all in silence. They are in complete silence, as is most of the train. And an English gentleman gets up, and as he gets up, he leans his head over to me while I'm standing meditation, eyes closed, and he says, that was inspirational. Thank you. I say, you're welcome, beloved. And he gets off the train. And they go. That was one experience. The other experience was in Hammersmith Station. There were 3 younger cable line boys. As I was walking out the station, going to call a friend. And there were these 4 girls, quite hot young girls, for them boys anyway. For me, they're like children. So no take that out anyway, and they're unnecessary. See it? Anyway, so these 3 boys are there, and I can see they like these girls. I can see, you know what girls do, they stop and they spin around and they show the boys their form, and I can see them trying to attract the boys' attention. So I see the boy, I'm a bit scared, you see it? So when I look at them, I say, well, go and chat to the girl, and they go, yeah. I said, go on. And said, the haircut, I said, for real? I said, yeah, man. And they go over and they go start speaking to the girls. I go off and I do my own thing. As I come back, the 3 boys are standing there on their own. The girls are nowhere to be seen. So I say, what happened to you lot? You never get nothing? One of them says, the other 2, man, they've got no confidence. They're frightened. So I walk up to him, and he goes, come on, big man, come on. So I walk up to him to have a chat. And as I walked over to him, he says to me, it's confidence. They need confidence. And I said, no, man, it's not confidence. And then another one says, it's not confidence. See, I tell you, that's bullshit. Da, 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 da. I said, no, let me explain. It's not confidence. I said, you watched me walk through the station, right? And they said, yeah. And I said, you watch me walk through with complete knowing of thyself. You watch the world fall away around me. You watch all those people of incorrect minds and incorrect natures join together in groups and try and push me off my path. And you watch me just walk through them nice and calm. They are not there because they are children and they do not yet know it. Yes? You watched all of that. You watched confidence leave those who came to me with confidence. Because what do you also have if you have confidence? And they're like, huh? You do not have a lack of confidence too? They were like, yeah. I said, right. So confidence unnecessary. Become knowing of thyself. And with knowing of thyself, all confidence will fall away. They're like, wow, big things blessed, big things blessed. And we touched and we left away. So I left you three with a message too. So this message is to you guys out there to just let you know that, there are many people out there who have a knowing guided by the universe. And there are many people out there who are having a hard time with how they share that guiding that they are given from the universe. Because they find it hard to reconcile the natures that are rising within them with the world around them. Because sometimes it can seem a mighty, inglorious place. So this is to let you guys know that you don't have to reconcile with the whole world. Just reconcile with those you meet around you. Share your knowing. Share it in love. Yes, blessed. Share it in love. Let people become knowing of this nature within you, within them, themselves. Have a beautiful day, beloveds. Oneness love always.